Regional Fleet Maintenance Manager, Scott Blackmer. Hi, Scott.
Hi, nice to meet you, Bart.
Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. It's going to be Christmas soon enough, though.
I know. It's the snow. I think we're all, if we weren't feeling in the spirit, I think the snow has gotten us there.
Oh, yeah, definitely helps.
Well, it's great having you here. First, we want to thank you and Dean Transportation for helping us bring high school sports to our viewers. You've been a big part of our high school sports coverage. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You are Regional Fleet Maintenance Manager. That sounds like a lot of buses under your command.
Yeah, I would say I'm close to 500 to 600 buses under me. There's three other regionals plus me makes 4, so it's kind of split up kind of in thirds, I guess.
Wow. And look at all the buses in the lot. Is this your headquarters?
Yeah, that's our Lansing lot. So out of that lot right there, we maintained close to 215 school buses, and plus we got 20-something motor coaches and company cars, you know.
Yeah, you guys keep things rolling. Are you worried about the weather?
No, not so much. I mean, if it's really bad, school cancels, so
Yeah.
you know, you don't have to worry about the roads then.
Yeah, so you provide transportation for many districts, including some in our area, Northwest Schools among them. And I think yesterday you just had a hiring event, maybe the day before.
We might have for, yes, we definitely could have for school bus drivers, but sometimes I'm not 100% aware, you know, where we're doing them at those times. So,
Do you drive bus?
I can drive a bus, but you know, bless our drivers' hearts, they can do what I can't, because as soon as you put a kid on that bus, I'm getting off, because I have kids and I love my kids, but there's times where I want to kick them out of the car. So I could just imagine I do with some people's other kids.
Yeah, well, it's a special person that it takes to be a bus or an attendant.
Yeah, both, yes.
You went to school for automotive?
Yes, I went to a school in Lima, Ohio called UNOH, and I went there for auto and diesel tech, you know, because I thought I was going to work on big semis when I got out of there. Then I found my real love of passion is working on school buses.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So what kinds of engines do you have in your fleet?
Oh, there's several types. Our main one is a Cummins B6.7. So that's the majority of what is in our fleet. We do have some internationals like 466s and Max Forces, but majority of it that's what we have.
Have you gotten into the electric buses yet?
We take delivery for me, we do have them in some of our other regions, but for me, I'm taking delivery actually on Monday for our first EV bus in Lansing.
Wow. So what do you think about the electric bus?
I think there's some great opportunity because we have, you know, emission issues, for lack of a better word. So hopefully that will help with that. There is probably some technology boundaries that we still need to be fixed down the road, but you know, hopefully it works out. So I'm hoping it really works good for us.
Yeah, I think all of us, we're just, you know, we're until we actually drive something electric, we just don't know, but it's coming.
Yeah.
So you've got mechanic opportunities right at Northwest Schools. You keep the buses right there and you staff the garage?
Yeah, so we are definitely looking for one technician for Northwest Schools. It's, as we call, a one-man shop, so we're definitely looking with someone with experience. You know, some of our other locations, we do hire people without experience that we like to train them in-house, you know, so they get our culture, you know, what we're trying to build together. But with that being, like I said, a one-person shop, they need to have experience because, you know, as the owner would say, we're not hauling boxes, we're hauling the most precious cargo there is. So, you know, we want to make sure when they say the bus is safe, it's safe.
Yeah, I mean, every parent appreciates that, and you're right. It's very precious cargo. Diesel engines, are they more or less reliable than gas engines?
Well, back when I was younger, they were very more reliable. They're still reliable. I don't want anyone to, you know, think that, but you know, with this city buses with emissions, they like to build up, and I don't want to get too technical, but we have to regen them. The DPF and DOC get plugged up with ash, and so they'll put the bus with the check engine light on and stuff. So that's just a constant battle that anyone that has city buses or like a Granger, those type of trucks, trash trucks, have to deal with.
Yeah, the diesel, it might be better, but unless it's a Volkswagen diesel, it's not. Don't ever buy a Volkswagen diesel unless you have a lot of money you just want to spend every month. Besides the diesel mechanic opening, and they work right here in Jackson.
Yep, they work right at the Northwest Schools. They have a bus garage there, so it'd be, if they live in Jackson, it's very local. But we're also looking for technicians in Lansing and other locations. So if maybe you don't have as much experience or what, but you want to get in the field, that might be opportunity there, because technicians are like any kind of skilled trades. This country really needs them, and we really fail. Maybe our youth are not telling them that, bringing that news out that, we need electricians, plumbers, and all that, because we all like heat and running water in our house.
Yeah.
But it's a field of many that you can get into with very low debt and have a great career.
Well, you're right. That's a job that's in high demand, and people have a choice to make. I think one of the things to consider is what type of company you'd be working for. And I've gotten to know Dean Transportation and Patrick Dean quite well over the last few years, and it's a highly respected company. I've talked to several people that work at Dean, including you. What's your impression of Dean as an employer?
Well, I've been with Dean's for 27 years.
Wow.
So for me to say I've not had opportunities just because of the field I am, I'd be lying, but, it's such a great family business. I love it there. I'm treated good, and it's the culture I want to be in. Everyone's respected. I'm always just amazed with Kelly over the years of how he can remember every employee's name. I go to a lot of Christmas parties, and he's shaking everyone's hands, want to know about them. And Patrick and Christopher Dean are the same way. I mean, it's just a very, a blessing just to be working at a company like that.
Yeah, that's awesome. And of course, Kelly is Patrick's dad and the founder, and it's amazing how the company's grown and serves the community too. It's very involved. We appreciate that. So Thanksgiving, what's that like for the Blackmer family, Scott?
Well, we do traditional. We're doing a turkey. My mom's coming this year, and my mother-in-law's coming this year, so it's going to be just a nice family. Eat. Just be thankful. Make sure we remember what we're thankful for, because I think we all have bad days, but there's a lot of people that would love to be in our position, and so we just got to remember we got to remember that.
Great points. And if someone's interested with Dean Transportation's careers, they can visit your website, or?
Yep, they can definitely visit our websites, or they can stop by at any of our locations if it's easier for them to fill out a paper application. Some people that's, I'm old enough where I miss my paper, my newspaper, because I like the feel of it, but I've had to change as we go as well.
Great. Well, thanks so much. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family.
You too.
And thanks for coming down today.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. Scott Blackmer, Regional Fleet Maintenance Manager for Dean Transportation. More to come.